welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's wheel to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium. These fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. His side also a favorite in their conference, so a possible Super Bowl preview taking place here. Kate Scott, Brock Heward in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that pick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the gun, here's Akers. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Dak now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
He brings it in. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, but here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the former 3rd overall pick back in our 2021 draft. Injuries have gotten in the way since. It's Trey Lance.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, as long as they get the win in the end.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Come on, set.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He finds him 16 yards on a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
52 blue.
First down carry for Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action on 1st down. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Smash.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action on 1st. Warren's got it, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
50, grit striker, swing 3. Black swap. Ready?
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Ready.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
To the air, Lance. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And that passing touchdown he started this game off with, just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. Here's a handoff off to Akers. He is stopped with authority there. That stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Akers up the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
From the gun is Prescott. Dump off caught by his back. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 7.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Raiders and Trey Lance headed back out on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Here's Lance now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down.
35-yard line.
Here we go. Right. 33. Yellow. Black chop, blue striker.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 20, yellow, blue, steel, black. Ready?
Here's Lance. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Gets him on the in route. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and
Prescott here from the gun.
the 42-yard
This is man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's good for 7 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First down, here's Dak. It's Hopkins over the middle. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
brings up second.
They'll have 2 left to work with before
The
halftime.
45-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing again, Prescott. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Engeron now. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up for the 20 after the touchback. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break.
10 black, 43 rail, 6, metal, blue striker, light blue. 10.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw left side to Watson. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. It's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 5. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
Cycle.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right, white, red, yellow. Set.
Now it's Lance. Complete on a slant to Watson. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie minicamp. In the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
Ready up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Triple 38. Here we go. Green jack. Yellow 22. Ready.
Looking to throw Lance. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Dog red. Let's go. Black on black red. Ready.
To the air, 3rd and long. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
White, yellow, 43. 6, metal, blue, yellow. Ready?
Throwing here just before halftime. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go in the locker rooms now, all tied up. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. That plays good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Left side into the hands of Warren. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Black 40.
Lance. Outright, Liggett makes the ground. And he's taken down directly off that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Come on, set.
This is Pacheco. He still has room inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. Just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Back to throw, it's Lance. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Ready.
From the 16. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's caught. Warren. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Vegas first down.
Good for another.
You feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop. We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Xavier Liggett, the target on that throw. So second down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Down. 50. Green. Come on, 38.
They are throwing it again. This one's caught. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
On 3rd down, they're going to Dillon. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's fourth down.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Steal. Check steal.
They'll run. It's Dillon. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? First and goal to begin this one.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a lead just before the end of the third. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. Juke the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football. You can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. A throw right side, finds Cup. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Blitz coming, Dak. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff to Akers. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. J.C. Horn will pick it up. And he's going to score on a kick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 28, Cowboys 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Reed. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First and 10, Prescott finds the in route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Dak throwing again. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. Prescott dumped off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third.
Prescott now on third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give inside to Akers. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Now here's Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within one score in the fourth. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. He's got a touchdown in this game as we see now where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Set, ready. Set.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready, ready. Blue 32.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders leading by 7. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. 10 cycles. Forward rank. Cut.
From the 29. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
That's good.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Blue check. 50. Green. Cut.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
A loss of 2 brings up second down. At the 47-yard
Everyone's prepped.
line.
It's second down now.
Down. Yellow. 20. Slide blue. Red. Cycle. Will green. Set. Cut.
They're going to pass it here. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the puck down now. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. Third down coming.
3, 6, leg up. 10 black. Ready.
Back to throw it. Legette's got it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
These little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll look to throw it. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dallas.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. He's got the hook up to Akers. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
18 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
And the spike stops the clock. 28 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
He's got it complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
11, Jaden Reed. A gain of 26 yards. First down.
And that spike with 6 seconds left to play. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Dak now from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he comes up with it. He went, got it, touchdown. And now they can tie this or go for the win.
Touchdown, Dallas.
I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock. But they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. On the return, here comes Reed. Jukes one defender, and this drive will start inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. And a man is there to knock that away.
That was a defense right there taking it upon themselves to set the tone, to be the aggressor, to dictate, and it worked. They forced the incompletion.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Throwing again is Dak. Hopkins on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First drive of overtime and a little risk of stalling out now. Got to get 4 here on third down. Prescott here from the gun. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yeah, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Prescott to throw once more. Connecting again with Hopkins. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Play action, Prescott. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts, as they'll have none remaining in OT.
Third and long.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. You just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked, says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
He's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. 32. Set.
Here's Lance. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long.
10.
Come on, set. Fight.
Back, under 10, back, under 10, 10.
Smash, red. Set.
Here he is to throw. Throw left side to Watson. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
I just want to rock. Body of the